Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and salam sejahtera. We are going to wait for 1 minute for the other audience that are coming from the previous session. Okay. Okay. Our next session, this is the academic briefing by academic departments, mechanical engineering department. Okay, today with us, we do have a representative from the marketing department, Dr. Muhammad Azwan Maunsir. So, guys, please take advantage of this one. Maybe you can hear what's the what you call the presentation that we're going to be shared by Dr. Azwan, and do ask question, and you can utilize the discussion room or the live Q&A tools down there. Okay, so without further ado, I would like to invite Dr. Muhammad Azwan Maunsir to present his presentation.
Okay, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Wa bihi nasta'in, la haula wa la quwwata illa billah.
Okay, guys, please wait while we are waiting for Dr. Azwan. There's some technical issue here.
Okay, Encik Sharon, anything?
Please, please share back the slide. No?
Okay. All right, okay, sure.
Right.
Okay, sorry for the technical glitch just now. So I believe
back to you, Doc.
All right, thank you. So I believe this one have been shared with you during the session with the student just now and parents. So I don't want to repeat it here. What I want to share with you here is that as everyone knows that UTP is one of the top is number one universities, number one private university in Malaysia. All right. So we, as a mechanical engineering, we are in top 200 in QS world ranking. So this is very much important for the students to know before you join UTP, because in order for you to join the university, to enroll on which department that you are going to join, and what you need to know, where is our position. So our position in the world is in top 200. All right. In the world, yeah, not in Asia. In the world is top 200. In Asia, in 2019, we are in top 100. Okay, and the most important that you need to know is that mechanical engineering has been or is accredited by BEM, okay, Board of Engineer Malaysia, all right, and Malaysia Qualification Agency. So this is very much important to ensure that when you join the university as a mechanical engineer, and then you graduate as a mechanical engineer, you need to ensure that your is accredited. All right, you need to ensure that your scroll is accredited. So once your scroll is accredited, from there you can easily go to any other company in the world, make it in Malaysia, make it in Australia, make it in US, and so on. Because why? Because of that, because our scroll, our program is accredited by Board of Engineer Malaysia or Lembaga Juruteraya Malaysia. Okay, and for us, when the students graduate, they will be conferred as Bachelor of Mechanical Engineering, Bachelor of Engineering with honors. All right, it's not Bachelor of Science, but then it is Bachelor of Engineering with honors. All right. Okay, so this is the organizational structures. All right, so we have the Dr. Masdi as our department chair, and it's supported by two academic executive, one academic assistant, and there are few program leaders under mechanical engineering, material engineering postgraduate, and two master's program, which is master in management, maintenance, master in corrosions, and we have in cluster here we have mechanical engineering, material engineering, and so on. So all of these is consists of lecturers. Okay. For staff, we have 47 academics, we have 47 lecturers, we have 3 technologies, we have 3 administrative support. All right. So for the academic staff, so we can see from here that we have 7 staff with professional engineering, or in other words, is IR, all right, engineer, all right, and we have 13 staff with chartered engineer, which is conferred by the overseas professional body, and we have 19 staff with professional qualification. Okay, as you can see here, we have 8% out of 47 academics is senior professor, and then 42% is professor, associate professor, and 29% is senior lecturer, and 21% is a lecturer. Okay, as I told to you just now, that for bachelor in mechanical engineering with honors, all right, mechanical engineering with honors, that is accredited since 2015 until 2018, and we have 145 credit hours. So there are 2 cohort, which is 14 weeks and 12 weeks. Okay, they are trimester for the university. Okay, right. Okay, so once you convert a degree from UTP, so you will wearing this kind of robe, and then these are the students, the excellent students that get gold medal, silver medal, and bronze medal. Okay. Okay. So in mechanical engineering, what is our objective as mechanical engineering department? So as we mention it here, to produce engineers who are competent with the potential to become leaders of mechanical engineering industries, and then to produce engineers who are committed to sustainable development of mechanical engineering industries for the betterment of the society. So this is our program educational objectives. So this what we are intend to produce our graduates in the future. All right. So these are the subjects that we include in mechanical engineering. As you can see here, there are few, there are combination of national requirement subject, university requirement subject, and then is a core subject such as you can see, engineering, manufacturing technology, introduction to material science, and so on. So I don't have to be more detailed here, because this one you will know later when you join us in UTP. Okay. The most interesting things that I want to share here is that there are two things which made UTP different from other national universities and other international universities. There are two things that I want to highlight here, is that student industrial training and student industrial project, where these two particular course will be conducted just before the students join their final year program, their final year project, and so on. Okay, so this particular training, I call it as SIIP, right? SIIT. So this training, which is consists of 8 months, okay, 8 months, where the students will join industry to implement what they have learned from semester 1 until semester 7. All right, and in during this SIT and SIP semester, all right, they will go to industry. They will put their hand dirty, and then they will join the engineers, senior engineers, managers, and many more from the industry, so that they manage to implement what they have learned, and they manage to get new experience through technical technical enhancement. All right, so this is the things that special about UTP, where if you join UTP, you are not only given the chance of having known about the academy per se, but you are also given the opportunity to join the industry for 8 months, which is very long for me, because as far as I'm concerned, there is no other universities offering this kind of internship program, this kind of training program with the industries. All right, and then the one that when you join the industry, what is the most even special is that some of the project that have been developed in the industry, you can bring it to your final year. All right, you can bring it to your final year, and then you can continue the project at the end of the studies in mechanical engineering. So this is very much important, where we jive between academic and industry, because this is very much important as an engineer. This is very much interesting as an engineer, because engineer you need to not only know about theory, but you need to also very much well versed in terms of your technicality. So that's why in UTP we arrange this kind of structure, so that the students having a balance between theoretical understanding, at the same time having well versed in terms of technical understanding. All right. Okay, so this is the course specialization, where in final year project you can either select or either choose energy systems, advanced manufacturing, asset integrity and reliability, and advanced engineering material. So there are 4 subsets in mechanical engineering that you can choose at the end of your study, where you can leverage yourself to whether go to the oil and gas industry, go to the manufacturing industry, go to the construction industry, or go to the material industry, for example. All right, so these are some of the this is the course specialization as per shown here. All right, so I don't have to share with you the minor. Okay, this is where the soft skill being developed for the students through in class understanding, and in class sharing, in lecture, and so on. Okay. Okay, we have 28 weeks program, which is divided into 2, which is this one is SIT and SIP. SIT stand for Student Industry Training. SIP stand for Student Industry Training. So 3 batch every week, all right? They are January to August, May to December. So this is the current semester of the student, September to April. And then this is the SIT and SIP requirement. So you don't have to know about this. Anyway, I just share here. Okay, so this is where we call it as a UTP apprenticeship program. Okay, apprenticeship program where we have internship program from start to semester 8, and then we have semester 8 and semester 9. We have semester 9 and semester 10 FYP1 and MSD1. This is another interesting thing that I want to share, that in UTP we offering not only final year project, we are also offering mechanical system design where the students have to engage with their bodies to develop something that very much related to industries. Again, here, the keywords is academic and industries. So it's very much important for you to build yourself as mechanical engineer. Why I say it's very important, because if you only focusing on your academic, is not sufficient. Why? Why I say it's not sufficient? Because you need to implement what you have learned. You need to implement what you have understand theoretically into the technicality. So this is where the academic industry playing a role, right? And the most important is that we are developing a graduate ready engineer, a graduate ready, an industry ready engineer. So that's why, in order for you, because university is a bridge between your secondary school and your industrial in your career development. Okay, so when you join DTP, we are developing an industry ready engineer, all right, an industry ready engineer, because we provide this academic and industry involvement. All right, okay. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you so much. Over to you, Encik Sharon.
Okay, all right. Thank you to Dr. Azwan. So let me off this one first. Okay, so now we would like to open the floor to any question from the audience, students. Let's say you guys have any questions or any information that you would like to ask or like to share. Maybe you can take this opportunity. Okay. All right. So live Q&A discussion room. Okay. So you guys, do you have any questions? Any burning question and simple questions to Dr. Azwan about mechanical engineering? Perhaps maybe you would like to ask what is the the job prospect or any academic matters, academic related matters about mechanical engineering. What does mechanical engineers do, and so on. Okay, we have one question, Doctor, from Mr. Muhammad Adib. What is the differences between SIT and SIP? Mute, no?
Question: what is the difference between SIT and SIP? SIT is the duration where you will join industry and you will only you will join yourself industry, and the industry will train you on what have been done in industry. So for example, if you join a manufacturing company, for example, you will go there and just follow what is the mechanical engineer over there doing routinely. All right. For SIP, this is where you will do some invention and innovation to the industry, where you will somehow, what you have learned in your SIT, you will see a lot. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Okay. So from there, from the SIT, you will learn and understand what is happening in the company for about 4 months. And an SIP, you will do some improvement or innovation in terms of what you have learned in your SIT. Okay, so SIP is stand for Student Internship Project. SIT stand for Student Internship Training. Okay, so we are not totally, these 8 months is not totally focusing on training only, because if you are only focusing on training, it's not in my opinion, it's not being what we call that, it's not fair for the students, because the engineers do, all right, for that 4 months, for that 8 months. So they are given the chance in SIP by the engineer to this particular intern student to do something new for their industry, for the manufacturing industry, for the oil and gas. So the student have the chance to present, the student have the chance to give their ideas. So, and the students, sometimes the students even being treated as an engineer. So this is the special thing about SIT and SIP, yeah? Right? I hope that answering the question.
Thank you, Rock. Another question is from Jarish Nafits. Generally, what do mechanical engineers do?
Generally, what do mechanical engineering do? Wow, this is very much interesting. Good question. We are doing mechanical thingy for sure. All right. We are doing mechanical thingy. All right. What I say that mechanical thingy is that it normally there are few things that related to mechanical engineering things in industry that we can define. Okay. For example, we can go into petroleum industry as a mechanical engineer, make it as a petroleum engineer or as a drilling engineer, because in that particular, in mechanical engineering is a subset of so many engineering in the engineering industry in the world. We can go in manufacturing industries, we can go in what we call it material industries, because if, for example, you go to manufacturing industries, what the mechanical engineer do? They are, for example, in the manufacturing industry, they are filling line, which is the production line, and they are what we call this, they are production line. So you can do some enhancement in terms of the system, because we have a control system as our academic. In theoretically, we have control system where you will do improvement in terms of systems, all right? Or you can improve the mechanical structure of the system. And when you join, for example, in oil and gas, this is what I experienced just now. You can do a lot of simulation that related to industries, right? When you do this kind of simulation, you are helping the industries and reducing the cost of, instead of just doing it in a real situation, you make it, you're reducing the cost, where this simulation will somehow help the industries in terms of the improvement that they need to meet. This is particularly some of the what normally being done by the mechanical engineer in the industries. All right.
Okay. All right. Hope that that's answered this question. Is there any other question from the audience? Okay. Okay. Doc, any last word, Doc, before we end up this session?
I just only want to share 3 words. Let's join mechanical engineering UTB.
Yes. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you again to Dr. Azwan from the Mechanical Engineering Department. So do hope that this session, this fruitful session, that inspires students, especially audience, and giving the information related to mechanical engineering. Okay. Thank you again. Also, thank you to the audience. And then I will end this session and hope to all the students and the audience to rejoin back the closing session after this. We will start around 4 minutes. We will share on the financial assistance. Okay, thank you and assalamualaikum.
Okay.